Welcome back to another episode of Jason's Bricks in 5, where I normally discuss LEGO content in videos of around 5 minutes. But today we are going to discuss a different building product. We're going to talk about a set that I received from Pantasy, or Pantasy. It's set 85005. It's the Retro 90s PC. You may recall a couple of months ago, my wife and I did a review of a set that they had sent us, the cabin. And that was a good experience. And they had sent me an offer to receive this set and review it. And I was intrigued because it doesn't look like anything that I normally see out there. I figured it was a lot different. So I figure the build experience will probably be somewhat similar from what we saw last time. But I'm curious, how is this going to compare to some of the other, builds that I'm normally used to doing? I think it definitely is going to have a niche market. It's not something you're going to put into, a city or, something like that. But I do think, having grown up and remembering computers in the 90s, it really stuck out to me as something unique. And so I'm excited to build this. So let's go ahead and get this built, and then we'll see how it is. One of the things I do like about their packaging is they have this holographic sticker. So that's kind of a security feature that you can see if the set is still secured. Many of the pieces during the build were similar to those I'm used to. However, there were a few exclusive ones, such as this double-sided plate, which could be great for lots of different builds. All right, so I have the set completed, and first off, I have to say I actually really enjoyed the build experience. It is different than anything, typically that I've built. And I just found as I was building it, I really did enjoy it. I probably enjoyed this actually more than the log cabin that I had done. And there was a few issues with the forest cabin. I think I'd mentioned like the trees, I had a hard time. But sometimes that's the case when you're doing those types of build. I didn't really have any issues with the build. It made a lot of sense. Everything seemed to just flow and fit, just like you normally would expect for a building type experience like this. But it just went well, and some of the pieces and the techniques were a little bit different. So a few of the items around this set that I want to just quickly highlight as far as the features. First off, it does hit the mark as far as what it's trying to look like. You can definitely see that this is a computer from the 90s. It's got that white case, the white screen, or monitor, I should say, and the keyboard. All of that fits. And it has functionality. It does, rotate just like, you would have computers do. It's got the cables that connect the mouse and the keyboard, just using some tubing. And it even comes with a small mouse pad, which is kind of funny. My son actually saw this and commented he thinks the quote on here is funny. He said it reminds him of the black screen of death, or the blue screen of death, whatever. On the back of the computer, it looks just like I remember the computers in the 90s. It's got the color-coded plugs for whether it's a microphone, a keyboard, a mouse, and the components you build look just like it. It's got the fan component. So it really does look exactly like it's supposed to. A couple of the other things that it does have. So this one, where it's a 90s themed computer, it does still have a floppy disk drive, for those of you that know what that is. And it's kind of cool because you can press here and it will pop out your brick-built floppy disk. Now this is one of two things I do want to highlight. One of the things that I really have liked about their builds is that they're pretty much exclusively printed pieces. There's a lot of printed pieces in this set, but there are two stickers. There were not any when I built the cabin, but the reason that these stickers exist was pretty evident, and it's something that you don't see, with other builds really generally either. But these stickers, they go over multiple bricks. So it would be a kind of a trick to have them printed without having gaps. So I understand why they did that. And I don't really see it as an issue. There's this one, and then this screen part here is one sticker as well. Everything else you see that has numbers or whatever, those are printed pieces. The other function here is the CD drive. So you can press in the button and out slides the tray. But you've got your CD-ROM disc there. So that's a lot of fun. Then the monitor, it is brick built and has studs on top to keep it secure, so you don't have to worry about that sliding around. But you'll notice it has the Minesweeper game on here, and you can actually pull this out, and it's got some functionality there. So, you know, it does look a little bit unique, I guess, or a little bit kind of off, I guess, with this piece that sticks out. But that's really the way that they were able to make that functionality work, and I think it's fine. I like it. And then in addition, you have this screen insert. You can actually just take this top piece off and insert this in here. And you've got the two different ways that you can have that displayed. If you want it to have, you know, like a DOS prompt, you're used to that. Or if you want to have, you know, a Windows 95, I don't know exactly what version that is, but, you know, an old Windows screensaver there and not have the Minesweeper. You know, your boss is coming, you got to hide the work or make it look like your work. So there you go. But I think they did a great job of capturing a lot of the features, you know, the vents on the monitor, the stickers that would be on the back of the monitor, but they're printed tiles, you know, just the warning things. But we'll put that off to the side because I want to show you the other really detailed part that I liked about this set. So I remember, you know, with computers back in the 90s when I would have to upgrade them, you know, I remember we got 8 megabytes of RAM. That was a big deal, a lot of money. You could take off the case and it works just like you did back then. So the slides off and you can see everything inside there. And the nice thing about it is you get to brick build like the motherboard and the different cards that go in here. And all of these pieces on here are printed. So it was, like I said, there's a lot of detail and it was just a lot of fun to build. There is the fan component in here. It's really just a box, but it's got a fan on here. And just, it wasn't anything too technical. It was fairly simple. But like I said, I really did enjoy it. So as I was building it, my son paid attention to, you know, the process and the progress I was making. As a younger child, he enjoyed playing Lego, but now he's 24, he's an adult. He's much more into computers and other things. But this is something he actually was intrigued by. And, you know, I think I'm actually going to let him keep this and display this in his room. It's something he expressed some interest in. And, you know, I think that the market on this, like I said before, I think it is fairly niche as far as who would be interested. You know, I don't think my wife, you know, other than looking at it and thinking it's cool, I don't think it's something she would want to collect or have displayed. But for my son who loves computers, I think it's perfect. You know, someone from the 90s, you know, that has that kind of background, that's really the market I could see this really having some, you know, some attraction to. The set is listed on Amazon, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to take a look at that. I believe the regular retail is listed at $169.99. However, there are some promotions, it looks like, at least at the time of filming, as well as there is a 20% off promo code that I'm going to put in here that you can use, and that is Jason Retro PC, all one word, but that'll be in the description as well. But yeah, this could be something that, you know, if you're into computers, you remember the 90s, you could have some nostalgia for this, and it could be something that, you know, could be of interest to you. I think it's a great build. I did enjoy it, like I said, and, you know, that's what I have to say. So thanks for watching. I want to thank Pantasy for sending me this set to review. Again, they've not compensated me in any other way other than sending the set just to, you know, give my honest feedback. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Jason's Bricks and 5. Happy building!